Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching episode 7 of season 3 of Harley Quinn. With Poison Ivy going deeper into the green, it seems very much that her body can't keep up with the green and that she's generally pretty sick. So Harley decides to go to a ball that Bruce Wayne's going to see if she can torture information out of him as to how to save Frank. All while the new king of the sea is coming in, and he's Nanawe's brother. So King Shark has to go down there to see how his brother's doing, see his dad's funeral, and to see his brother ascend to the throne, only to find out that he's working with Ocean Master to sell off the ancestral land of the sharks. So that's not going to go very well with him. One thing that I really liked about this episode is that it really does show how this version of Batgirl is really endearing, but also how she could annoy Harley in a way. She's really trying to be Harley's friend, like the excitable teenage girl that she is, but at the same time, Harley clearly has had enough of her. But at the same time, she can't just leave her to a creep like the Mad Hatter. Which, then again, Mad Hatter's always been kind of a creep, both in the comics and in the video games, so I can see why he's depicted as such here. I mean, heck, in Arkham Origins, he kidnaps young girls that remind him of Alice, so if that's not creepy, I don't know what is. So, I can definitely see why they chose that for Jervis Tetch, and let's just face it, anyone who uses mind control as part of their gimmick is probably a bit sus. On top of that, I really liked how bloody the final battle between King Shark and his brother was, all while Ocean Master tried to take advantage of the brothers' willingness to sell off the land. I can imagine Ocean Master was probably planning to use several different tactics like that to go up against Aquaman, since we all know how he and Aquaman don't get along at all either. But I did notice something odd about the animation in this episode. It just seemed more choppy than usual. Considering HBO Max and Discovery's big purge of cartoons when it came to that streaming service, I guess the animation budget was slashed a bit for this episode too. I have no idea if that's the case, but given the extreme amount of stuff that Discovery's been doing with the animation content in general in HBO Max, that wouldn't surprise me. Though I'm kind of surprised they didn't just cancel the whole season right then and there, considering how ruthless they've been when it comes to animated shows and just all of DC's projects in general. But maybe it's just the fact that they might as well allow the season to finish airing since Discovery got with them when they started the series. They might as well allow them to finish it. But we'll see as the season goes along. Hopefully the animation gets better as we move into the second half of the season, but it just seemed a bit off for me. Though the fight scenes were still pretty neat, and then again, Harley Quinn has always excelled when it comes to the action, along with the comedy. As long as those two are on point, the season's still working out for me, and thankfully it is working out for me still. So let's see what happens when Harley and Poison Ivy try to torture information out of the Dark Knight. That's certainly going to be a bit of an interesting scenario. So see you next time.